What's going on, guys? I do this at my best. I always try to do it in high school way differently, but I never did it right. And Casey's not here. Casey does Beavis and Butthead perfectly. I don't know why I watched this movie, to be completely honest with you. It's like kind of a return to, I guess, my childhood. I grew up at the right time for this. I was really young when they came out, and they were so silly and weird that I was really into it. But, you know, and the movie came out at the right time, still young, still doing it. But it's 2022, and I tried. But let's get into what this is first. I'm Mick Manhattan from the Scene Snobs, and I am here to review Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. Now, it's been a lot of years since we've really seen Beavis and Butthead in full swing. They tried to revive the show a few years ago, not that big of a return for it. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was kind of funny, but still, I feel like it was just kind of missing the mark. I feel like we're too far removed, but this go around, it sees Beavis and Butthead get recruited, or actually court-ordered to go to space camp and then get recruited into going on a space mission on the Endeavor in 1998. And then they get sucked into a black hole. They haphazardly get sucked into a black hole and end up in the year 2022, and they're being hunted by the government, by old space buddies of theirs for reasons. I don't want to give away too much. I don't want to, put the spoilers out there or anything. This is playing on Paramount Plus now, so you can go over there. It's streaming. So, but yeah, overall, I watched this and I went into it because, I had to review it for another source and, do it for the Scene Snobs as well. But it just didn't hold the same weight it used to. Maybe I'm different. Maybe it's different. I don't know. It is brought back. Mike Judge does come back to do the voices of course, Beavis and Butthead. He did help write the screenplay, but he did not direct this time around. That was Albert Caleros and John Rice came on there. They've been in the business for a long time, and they've been directing and doing other sorts of work on animation for many, many TV shows that are out. So they are seasoned, but they come back around. I will say this about Beavis and Butthead, due to the universe. It had me laughing. There were some things, but it was almost like I had to revert back to that childlike nature watching it. And it was just like, oh man, this is so ridiculous. There were some chuckle moments for sure. So I did enjoy it in that sense. It does have a clear, concise story. Mike Judge does know how to tell a good tale. So I'll give him that. But I couldn't connect with them. I think it was my biggest issue with Beavis and Butthead. I'm watching it and I'm like, it seems so dated. I know it's supposed to be fish out of water. They're from the 90s. Now they're in 2022 trying to figure things out. And like I said, some of those brought some laughs to it. And I don't mind the fish out of water tale or things like that. But it just kind of, the jokes were they're a little too juvenile for me. I guess I've grown old or something. But this was one where they just didn't all land. Again, some of them, you had some hard chuckles there with some of them. I really did enjoy that aspect of it. But overall, the whole story just wasn't there for me. Animation was still cool. I mean, is what it was back in the day. Nothing really changed there. And I think that's a good thing. I'm glad that they didn't try and, spruce it up at all. They kept Beavis and Butthead true to what they are. It worked. We got a lot of it. I like the characters' cast voices were all good. Everything all together was just funny. And like I said, it's a good story. I got to give it points because it's a good story from beginning to end. Does it make sense? No, but that's the point of movies. In TV shows, you can suspension of disbelief. Beavis and Butthead get sucked into a black hole and then end up in the future somehow. Roll with it. I'm not going to pick it apart in that sense, but but it does tell us how they have a destination they're trying to get to, and there's a reason for everybody doing and motivation for everyone doing what they're doing. So I like that about it. But overall, it didn't spark with me back in the day. Now I remember Beavis and Butthead were a phenomenon. This is in the 90s, they were a phenomenon. That's no BS. They were taking the world by storm with everything and all merchandise. They had their movie, which was huge, and had big stars in it, just like this one did. but I feel like this is too far removed from all of that. Maybe 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, this would have worked. But now it seems so disjointed. Or if there were more in the middle, that worked. But it's just too far of a gap for it to actually like take hold and I think be something. We have so much in animation dominating right now, in terms of shows, getting movies and stuff like that. So, Bob's Burgers just got, a movie on the big screen, and that's one that's been around for a long time. And, I kind of get that, like Beavis and Butthead kind of coming back doesn't feel like it fits. And so for me, it just didn't really work as well. But overall, I think that anybody who's a tried and true Beavis and Butthead fan would really enjoy this. I think this is for them. I just think like for me personally, again, I have to say, I think I'm just too far removed from it. I left it behind when it ended, and then just didn't kind of go back to it. But for the fans, for the true fans, I think they'll really enjoy this. I think this is a movie they really like. But overall, I don't know that it's for everybody. And that's, when it comes to movies, that's kind of an issue for me. Like, it should be. So out of all of that, I still give it, because there are some the animation, again, was cool. There were a lot of good, funny moments to it, but that's just it. It didn't make up the whole thing, though. So the funny moments and, the fact that the story is there and it was well put together for what it is. I give this, my ranking for it is 2.5 cornholios. 2.5 cornholios out of 5. Which again, I don't think it's, it's a mid rating, and I do think that if everybody is intrigued, they should check it out. But if you're not intrigued and you're not into it, you probably won't be into this too much. So, maybe skip this one. But if you're inclined, go check it out. It's on Paramount Plus now. But thank you for watching. Of course, we do movie reviews all the time here. We just put out one for Jurassic World Dominion, Elvis, Top Gun's out there. We got a bunch of stuff, and we got a bunch more coming up. The Man for Toronto is going to be live later today at 4:30 p.m., so you'll be able to check it out anytime after that. Tonight, we're doing a full season review of Obi-Wan, so you can check that out with special guest Jeff Dwoskin, so anytime after that as well. But they're always live on our YouTube channel, so make sure to like and subscribe to this channel, and you can check out everything out and more. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I just wasn't there for Beavis and Butthead Do America. Maybe you liked it. If you did like it, I'd love to hear about it. If you hated it, I'd also love to hear about it. I'd love to hear what everybody thinks. So make sure to sound off in the comments down below, and I'll answer them as we go. You can also follow us on social media. If you go to thescenesnobs.com, we have all of our social media, so you can follow us and connect with us there. Our Discord, where we're talking about this. You can follow our Facebook page. It's all Snobs Nation, so go check it out. We have a Patreon. We have so much more. So go check all that stuff out and more. Go to thescenesnobs.com. The link is in the description below, so that's right there for you. But we have a lot more coming up. We have Thor, we have Minions 2, and a ton of other stuff that's coming up. So make sure you go to check that out as well. And let us know how we're doing. So we appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. And until next time, I'm Mick Manhattan from the Scene Snobs. Check out the Scene Snobs Podcast live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Then available on all podcast platforms afterwards. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Take care. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. I'm the Scene Snob, Mick Manhattan. You can check out the Scene Snobs Podcast live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel or all podcast platforms afterwards. Also on our YouTube channel, you can check out great shows like Real Combat, the ultimate debate show for movie lovers, mixed movie picks with new recommendations every week, Geek Fest Live every Sunday night, and new movie reviews and news all the time. Like and subscribe, then hit the notification bell so you know when all of our new episodes drop. Thank you so much to all of our amazing Patreon supporters, with whom this would not be possible. They help keep the lights on and support us in such big ways. If you would like to become a supporter on our Patreon and take advantage of all the perks like monthly giveaways, early access, and so much more, head on over to the Scene Snobs Patreon page and just sign up on one of our 2 tiers. Join our awesome community of geeks, movie lovers, and so much more, and join up on our Discord. The Scene Snobs Discord is now live, and you can head over to thescenesnobs.com for links to there and more. The Scene Snobs merch store is now open with original fun designs that are available on all different types of merch and apparel. Check out thescenesnobsmerch.com. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to all of our social media accounts like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and so many more. We have fun updates, topics, we talk about collectibles, and so much more on there. It's a great time. You can find all of our links to everything on thescenesnobs.com or on our link tree, which are down in the descriptions below. Thanks again, everyone. Stay tuned and stay geeky.